Hello and welcome to my home. I'd like to tell you a story, and like all good stories, this one begins with once upon a time. But this is no fairy tale, this story is true. So once upon a time, when I first began to deliver presents a long time ago, I was a little bit worried about remembering the names of all the children I would be visiting with presents, and I knew that the way the world was growing, I would be visiting more and more children each year. Now I'd been talking to the Queen of the Fairies, and I mentioned my worries to her. A few days later, the Queen of the Fairies paid me a visit and gave me a present. A beautiful, magical book. It was big and covered in a shimmering gossamer cloth which seemed to change colour as I looked at it. The pages were edged with pure gold. The first time I picked up the book, I was amazed to find that it had no weight at all. It was like picking up a handful of pure, clean air. The covers felt warm to the touch, and after a few seconds of holding it, softly glowing red letters began to appear, spelling out the name book. This was a book which I now use each year when delivering presents to all the children of the earth. When a new child arrives, it is magically added to the book, and its name shows in beautiful velvety black lettering. Strangely, no matter how many names are added, the book never gets any bigger or heavier. The elves and I find it quite funny, as we know that even before the child arrives, the mums and dads spend hours, long hours, discussing and sometimes even arguing over the name to give the new baby. Little do they know that the child has already been named in the name book, and that is the name they will eventually give their new little one. Each year, countless names are added to the name book, and once a name arrives, it is there forever. It never leaves. Sometimes, though, a name will begin to change. At first, it will start to fade, and then slowly change to a soft, glowing buttercup yellow, and a little angel will appear by the name. These are the names of the children who are now asleep, and will sleep on until the end of time. Every Christmas Eve, just after the sleigh has been loaded and the reindeer harnessed up, the elves and I gather round, bow our heads and close our eyes, and each one of us, in our own way, remembers the Buttercup children who no longer need presents. Now, on a bright, sunny summer day when children go into fields to pick buttercups, they often play the game of holding the buttercup under each other's chin to see the little yellow glow that appears there. What they do not know is that the little yellow glow doesn't mean that they like butter. That yellow glow is to remember the Buttercup children in my name book, who will never ever be forgotten. Now, this Christmas Eve, before you go to bed, spend a little time with your old friend Santa and the elves, and remember the Buttercup children. Bye.